Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Oh, good move. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Allen, and he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. to the air. Allen. Buying time to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he will have a first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the give, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are back within a score. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, Singletary, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. That catch good for only a couple. From the 17, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll look to run with Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. McKenzie now to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Singletary. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Allen's throw is complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be a second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So that challenge, a successful one. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 29, Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Jones throw complete there to Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, it's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A big play there for the Patriots.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run. Check.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England's offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Jones throwing after the interception. And that's caught left side by the tight end Keene. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
Now Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is born. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They've got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Jones now on first down. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one